Good morning, everyone, and Chag Sameach. Tonight we begin the last two festive days of the holidays, Shemini Atzeret and Simchat Torah. You know, every single Shabbat and every single holiday, we begin, as we will tonight, by sitting around the table. And we always need the same three ingredients. We need the Challah, unless it's Passover. In that case, we substitute it with matzah. We need the wine, and we need the salt to dip the challah into the salt. And these three ingredients represent what Judaism and Torah is. You see, bread has to be fresh. It only tastes good when it's fresh. If it's a few days old, a week old, it's hard, it's not edible. Salt, on the other hand, is a preservative. It can last for a very, very long time. For years and generations even. But there's the wine that not only is preserved throughout time and never loses its quality, but on the contrary, it continues to increase in richness and quality as time passes. And that's what the Torah is. On the one hand, the Torah has to be fresh. The Torah is timely, it's relevant, it's applicable in every generation to that time, to that location. It's ever present and timely in our lives. But then it's like the salt, which lasts throughout all the generations and never loses its quality. But furthermore, it's like the wine, where with the passage of time, it becomes richer and better and timeless and more relevant and applicable as time goes on. As we see today in our modern times, take for example Shabbat. It was always a beautiful day of rest. But today, with the bombardment of technology, where people are working constantly on their phones and on their emails to get 25 hours and starting tonight 48 hours, where you don't have to touch your phone, you don't have to check any emails, you don't have to get into your car. All you could do is relax and celebrate life itself with your loved ones and with yourself and with God. There's no greater gift than these holidays, which were established over 3,000 years ago, but become more precious, and the values and the morals of the teachings of Torah become richer and richer with the passage of time. Tonight is Shemini Atzeret, and tomorrow night is the grand finale of all the holidays, known as Simchat Torah. We take out all the Torahs and we dance and dance in circles. That's our love for the Torah. You know, in college, at a graduation, they don't take out their books, their medical books or their law books, and dance with the books and kiss the books. But we take out the Torah when we finish it, kiss it and dance with it all night, and then in the morning we come back and finish the last portion of the Torah and start all over again, because Torah is an endless chain, an endless loop of knowledge. We start over the same morning that we conclude with Bereshit bara Elokim. But one of the last passages we read in the portion of Ezot HaBracha is the famous verse, Torah tziva lanu Moshe. The Torah was instructed to us by Moses, Morashat's an inheritance, Kihilat Yaakov, to the congregation of Jacob. And the question is, why does it refer to the Torah as an inheritance? Many times the Torah is referred to as a gift. And why Jacob, not Israel? Many times we say Shema Yisrael. Why the other name of Jacob, of Israel, which is Jacob? And the Rabbi explains beautifully, and he says, what's unique about an inheritance? When a family inherits, all the children inherit equally. It doesn't matter if the child is 1 year old, 10 years old, 20, 50, 60, they all equal inherit. The Rebbe says that's what the Torah is. The Torah belongs to every Jew. It doesn't matter your age or stage. Everyone's an equal inheritor of the Torah. And that's why he says the congregation of Jacob, because Israel has the word li rosh. It's the head, the leaders. Yaakov is from the word Akav, heel. Even those who are like the heel in knowledge, they too celebrate Simchat Torah, because it belongs to every single Jew. As the story is told of this fellow who was dancing on Simchat Torah, and someone said to him, you never study Torah, what are you celebrating? And he said, if it's my brother's wedding, shouldn't I celebrate my brother's wedding? It's the Jewish people's celebration. And God willing, this year I'll start learning Torah anew as we begin Bereshit together. There's a story I love. It's the story of the chassid of the Alter Rebbe. His name was Rabbi Hillel Paracha. Rabbi Hillel Paracha was once on Erev Yom Kippur in the synagogue, and a woman came in and she said, I'm going to be evicted from my apartment if I don't pay the rent, and I need 5,000 rubles. Rabbi Hillel went around the synagogue, but he couldn't even barely collect 1,000 ruble. So he decided to go out and try to fundraise for this woman. And when he walked into one of the bars, he saw some Jews sitting around drinking. He said, could I get some money to help a woman who's going to be evicted from our apartment? And one guy was drinking away. He says, Rabbi, I tell you what, he pours a full glass of vodka. He says, if you drink this glass of vodka, I'll give you 1,000 ruble. Having no choice, Rabbi Hillel drank the whole glass of vodka. And sure enough, the man gave him 1,000 ruble. But he looked, he said, I still need 3,000 more. The Jew said, I'll tell you what. He pours him another cup of vodka. He said, if you drink this is back in Russia, strong vodka, I'll give you another 1,000 ruble. He just does it 4 times until he has the 5,000 ruble. Rabbi Hillel at this point could barely walk. He's drunk. His head is swimming. And he starts going quickly to the woman's house, gives her the money, says, here's the rent money. You could stay in your apartment. And then the woman goes off. The rabbi, Hillel Paracha, goes off to the synagogue to get ready for Kol Nidre. He walks in, he sees the whole synagogue standing, the ark is open, and all the Torahs are out. Because there's only 2 times we take out all the Torahs. One is on Kol Nidre night, Yom Kippur, and one is on Simchat Torah. So he's so drunk, and on Simchat Torah you usually drink. And he sees all the Torahs out that he thinks it's Simchat Torah, and he goes up on the bima, and he starts dancing and clapping. Cantor's about to start, Kol Nidre, everyone's somber. And he's dancing and drinking, he's drunk, but he's dancing and clapping. And everyone was looking at him like, has he lost his mind? And the Alter Rebbe, who is the rabbi, knew the story. And he looked at the congregation, he said, let me tell you something. We have to climb the ladder of all the holidays. We start with Elul, blowing the shofar during the month of Elul. Then we say Slichot. Then we have Rosh Hashanah. Then we have Yom Kippur. Then we have Sukkot. Then we have Shemini Atzeret. And the pinnacle of the ladder is Simchat Torah, the highest holiday. He says, this Jew, after what he did, this Chassid Rabbi Hillel, he's already holding, not at Yom Kippur, not at Sukkot, not at Shemini Atzeret. He's already at the grand finale. He already made it to Simchat Torah. We're coming to the happiest, most joyous holiday. Let us all come together, finish the Torah, and start it anew with great joy and celebration of this beautiful inheritance that belongs to each and every one of us equally. Chag Sameach, I look forward to seeing you all in Shul, Shabbat, and Simchat Torah.